Hello everyone. Here I am going to discuss most all those doubtful questions which are creating confusion among the candidates whether to raise objection among regarding them or not. So first question is the lawsuit litigation and the judge jury one. Here people are finding confusing because they have opted for the judge jury option, but let me clear you that the law and litigation are both similar legal process in some cases, where judge and jury, the difference is that jury is a group of people which acts under the guidance of judge who listen to the evidence and render a verdict based on the facts under the guidance of the judge, whereas a lawsuit and litigation are very similar legal process. So that's why the correct option would be lawsuit and litigation. Now coming to the next confusing question, here the damages and compensation and the crime and wrong. See, damage is the damage actually, but damages is just analogous or similar term used to the compensation, like we sometimes use like paid some rupees definite amount of money in damages, and compensation is the same. But here crime and wrong also are similar, hence here you can raise an objection in this question, because crime and wrong and damage and compensation both are similar. Here crime and wrong is not wrong, and here they will have to, if they are giving the damage and compensation a real answer or the correct answer, then they will have to give the correct reasoning that why crime and wrong are wrong option. So I think here you can raise an option, you can definitely get a marks, because both A and C are equally correct. There is no less or parameter which can say that the C is less similar and A is more similar. So this is the right question where you can raise an objection. And then people have confusion in this question also, where they have confusion in option A and B. But testament and will in legal terms are the same thing, whereas inheritance and legacy is a soft thing. Legacy is something like not in physical value, whereas inheritance is something which has physical value or physical object, whereas testament and will are the same thing. Hence testament and will is the correct option rather than inheritance and legacy. And here polyglot is the correct answer. People have confusion among linguist and polyglot, but linguist is a person who studies, he may not speak fluently the language, but polyglot is a person who speaks fluently. That's why polyglot is the most correct option rather than linguist. This arsonist is the correct option. Then ontology and metaphysics, people have huge confusion in this question because they think that metaphysics and ontology both are correct. But let me tell you, metaphysics is in a broader aspect, whereas ontology, when you go in deep, ontology is a branch of metaphysics, and when you're looking for the more appropriate option, then ontology is the most appropriate rather than metaphysics, because metaphysics is a broader sense and ontology basically focus on nature of being, reality and existence. That's why metaphysics is not the correct answer, ontology is the correct answer because it's more appropriate rather than metaphysics. Now coming to this question, assimilation and culturalization. Assimilation is a proper option, that's why assimilation should be the correct one. Now this is a confusing question where you can see that option C and option D both can be put here, but let me clear you that for any storm, any physical calamity, we use the term subside. This is a situation, this is normal natural calamity, but for any storm we use the word subside, and any situation other than that like stress or other, we use calm. So that's why subside is a better option than calm. It is used in with relation to storm. That's why subside is the correct answer rather than shelter or calm. Hence the correct option will be D. So now many people have this similar common doubt, that is question number 48, in which it was asked he was in the hospital until 11 p.m. You have to focus here on the word until, which clearly means that until is used for an action which is happening till a point and after that it ceases, whereas in this case the guy, the cook, was still in the hospital till the morning. He did not stop to be in the hospital after 11. That's why the answer should be no. It didn't happen that he went home after 11, he was there. That's why the answer should be no. If there would have been only until, if there was no until, then we could have said yes, but it's all though it's until there, it means that the process ceased to happen. That's why but it's not the case that he stopped being there after 11. He was there till the morning. That's why until the option will be, the answer will be no. Now coming to the last question, the problem was food from his restaurant. Yes, people are having doubt because of the exclamation mark, but exclamation mark is not giving any doubt, but it's like just a shock for the people that it was the bad food. It's representing shock, not a confusion or some other thing. That's why the correct answer is the problem was food from his restaurant. Now let me clear you, many people are saying that hibernation could be related to winter. Let me clear it out how hibernation is not related to winter, because marathon is a type of race which is a very long race. Hibernation is a type of sleep which is very long sleep, and that's how we get to connect hibernation to the sleep. Marathon is if there would have been any season to which marathon is done, then we could have related hibernation to winter, but here is not correlation of seasons, but here it's a correlation of what is the action type. Marathon is a race, hibernation is a sleep. That's why hibernation correct option is sleep. Now coming to this question where we have to select an odd one: elephant, cow, lion and hare. People are saying that cow is an domestic animal whereas others are not domestic, but let me tell you, hare or rabbit, people domesticate hare also. So there is an ambiguity if hare should be considered domestic or not. But when we come to the bifurcation of carnivorous or herbivorous, then we get a separate, distinct, clear line that lion is an carnivorous whereas all the others are herbivores. Therefore, this type of definition where we get a clear line should be chosen for selecting an answer, whereas domestication is not given a clarity, because here some people domesticate it also. So hare and cow is creating an ambiguity, whereas carnivorous and herbivorous type of differentiation is giving a clarity. That's why lion is the correct answer in this case. Now, many people have selected Hong Kong as the correct answer, but here the question asked was which country has the highest life expectancy. Now, let me clear you out that neither the United Nations nor the Consulate of India considers Hong Kong as a country. They all consider it as a SAR of China. Now, the question asked clearly mentions the country, but how could Hong Kong be the answer, as Hong Kong is not a country, it's an SAR of China, and even China is given in the option. So how could it be? The next option comes either to be Singapore, because Singapore comes after next in the ranking. So according to me, the answer should be Singapore. If the question would have asked like that, which region has the highest life expectancy, then Hong Kong would have been correct. Hong Kong is a region. But if you ask like a country, clear cut, you are saying the country. Hong Kong is not a country, it's an SAR of China, then how could it be correct answer? So definitely you should raise this as an objection. You'll definitely get marks, either marks to all, or if you have selected Singapore or Hong Kong, then you should get the marks, because they have made a mistake here by using the word country. They should have used the word region rather than country. So this is definitely 1 marks for, I think, marks to all, everyone will get. Many people made mistake here by thinking that the question was asking United States rather than it was asking the United Nations. That's why many people made mistake here, but the correct question is asking about United Nations. Here plotter is the correct option which gives the best quality graphics reproduction, and many people have made the correct choice, that mechanical calculator. See, you have to look and study well that trackball does not move and it remains stationary. So the stationary is the correct option. People have made here confusion also in backspace and delete button. Backspace deletes to the left and delete deletes to your right of